Okay, after 3, are we ready? Okay, 1.
For all day long she sits in a tree, and when night comes away I see to it, to whom it starts and sings to her. This song is well sung, will make you a bow, and tears that make a taste heaven now. Cinnamon and ginger, nutmeg and cloves, and that gave me my jolly red nose. Nose, 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 and who gave me my jolly red nose? Cinnamon and ginger, nutmeg and cloves, and that gave me my jolly red nose, and that gave me my jolly red nose.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Nigel! Welcome to Walthamstow!
And I believe personally that Walthamstow has the potential to spread the message of diversity, the message of welcome, not only across London, but across the whole of our country. And I think we recognise that this is a time when that message is very needed. So this is not only a celebration of multiculturalism this evening, it's also a very deliberate religious and political message. God loves everyone, and we want our country to be a place of welcome for all. So once again, will you join me in a rousing welcome to Walthamstow? I'm sure you all know by now that Walthamstow means welcome place. It is a tremendously diverse community of people of many languages, many nationalities, many cultures. And it's a real joy to welcome this evening so many people here who've come from so many different parts of our world. When I saw the World in London project, it made me think, how many people do I know personally from that range of countries? And just from my photograph collection, I already had about 40, and about 18 months ago I started to try and photograph others I met in Walthamstow from different nationalities. Each of the photographs you see here, and there are 130, is of someone I have met and had at least a conversation with in Walthamstow. But a lot of them are people I know quite well, and people who are part of this beautiful multicultural congregation at St Barnabas. But it's great to welcome here this evening not only people from St Barnabas, but people from across the whole of the Walthamstow community, and people from different faiths and different parts of our community. So welcome to you especially. And I'm going to invite first our Mayor of Waltham Forest, Councillor Nadeem to say a few words.
It's an absolute incredible honour for me to be here to see and to celebrate our diversity that we have here in Waltham Forest. Is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, everyone. I'm genuinely proud to be here tonight. And I just want to say, when we started the art trail 10 years ago with the idea that we might have 1 or 2 days where a couple of local artists would celebrate the work they were doing in our local community, who would have thought it would get to the stage where we would have 16 days where 4,000 people were taking part in over 300 events. That, to me, speaks volumes about the kind of community we are in Walthamstow and why I'm absolutely honoured to be the MP. But secondly, so particularly to projects like this. When I go into Parliament, I take on MPs from other parts of the country because I call Walthamstow God's own country. Seems rather apposite to say that tonight in this place of all, but that's because we have a little bit of everything in Walthamstow, and what Stephen's exhibition is doing is highlighting that. 130 countries, not every single country, and I know, Stephen, that you are determined that we will get every single country, and I make this pledge to you tonight as your MP. If I continue as your MP, I will track down the person from Sao Tome. We will find them. They will be here somewhere in our community. But the fact that people from everywhere around the world can find a welcome in Walthamstow is what makes it God's own country. Because we know firsthand the benefit that comes from living in a community where we have that experience, that diversity, frankly, that interest that comes from all those people. But we also know, and this is the third thing I want to say, that that doesn't happen by accident. It happens because we have people like Stephen, who put the time and the effort and the energy into making projects like this happen, who care about their neighbours, who say that those who want to divide us, who want to say that because you have a different colour skin or a different accent, somehow I can't live alongside you, are just wrong. And that is why Stephen is absolutely right, that Walthamstow is a model for the kind of community that we can have in this country, for the kind of celebrations that we can have. But we can only have it because we have people like Stephen here. And I am proud not just to be your MP, but to be able to work alongside people like him so that we can make that kind of community. Because that's why people like me and Nadeem, and Nadeem, you should say loudly, Nadeem is a local lad made good. When we create that kind of community, this is the kind of success that we breed in our young people. And that's why we fight for it. That's the difference it makes, that we work alongside each other to make Walthamstow God's own country, to make it a place of welcome, to make it a place where, yes, there will always be cake, because that, we know, is what makes our future worth fighting for. Thank you to everyone who's been the 130 so far. I hope you will join me as well in finding that person from Sao Tome, because I believe they must be here. And thank you, Stephen, for everything that you do, not just for the art trail, not even just for St Barnabas, but in the day-to-day work that you do, challenging everyone who says that we can't live in harmony and love with each other, because that's what this community proves and it's what this country needs. So thank you.